This is the second time we've done this International Tank Challenge. We started last year for the purpose of re-energizing the technical and professional skill of the armor formations in all the armies in Europe. You know, in the past, we used to do this a lot, but then there was about a 20-year gap, I think, without the competitions. And so part of improving readiness, improving the cooperation with allies and friends, we thought the competition was a good way to bring that back. So last year was the first one. We learned some things, and this year I think we're even better in terms of the quality of the program. And of course, frankly, getting Austria and Ukraine to be a part this time was a real bonus. Ukrainian soldiers are the only ones that have actually fought as a tank platoon against in combat against an enemy tank. So everybody is benefiting from that experience also. Well, one thing that's been very interesting is the tank that the Ukrainians use is a very maneuverable tank. It's a different size than, say, the American Abrams or the German Leopard or the French Leclerc. So it's a very maneuverable tank, and of course professional soldiers are always interested in the equipment of other soldiers. So that's been a lot of fun. I think the experience of the Ukrainian platoon having fought against Russian tanks has also something that's very interesting to all of us. So that was the main reason I wanted Ukraine to participate this year, and I hope that they will continue to do that. I'm very happy that General Moshenko is here to see this as well. This particular range is exceptionally useful for helping platoon commanders and tank crews go through the rapid decision process to identify targets and to engage the target. So it tests the speed that in a real situation where your life would depend on how fast can you identify a target, and then the crew working together to be able to hit that target at several hundred meters. So that's the most realistic part, is the time, speed, pressure, and the challenge to identify a target. Of course, fortunately here nobody's shooting at you while you're doing that, so we try to create the pressure with simulations of artillery, of a minefield, and then the time. Everybody's on the clock. Designed this so it would not be a defense industry competition. So the competition is designed who's got the best platoon. So no matter what, you know, T-64, Leopard, Leclerc, Abrams, doesn't matter. It's the platoon. So there's competitions of gunnery, but also obstacle course, pistol, artillery. So it really tests the whole platoon, not the vehicle. Obviously, if you've got a good vehicle, you get the most out of that vehicle, that will help. But I think the contest, the challenge is built around the platoon, the soldiers. And really, at the end of the day, that's always going to be the most important weapon that we have, is, you know, the brain and the heart of all of our soldiers.